Hi, my name is Garrett Christopher. This is my YouTube channel, Garrett's Movie Take. I just saw Dune, the 2021 version. By the way, please visit my website, garrettchristopher.com. You find out more about me. I'm a self-published author. I have a fifth novel that was just released a couple weeks ago, maybe like a week ago actually. Time's still going fast. In any case, it is the first part of a sci-fi series, which kind of ties in, right, with Dune. Yeah, it's called The Takeover, Part 1. It's a lot of fun. I also did an audiobook with it. So I have 3 audiobooks available on Audible and iTunes. And my 5th novel. Please go to my website to find out more about that. I do this YouTube channel on a pretty much a weekly basis, and I'll do some new movies. I do some older movies. You can see some of them behind me here, some of my favorites I talk about. Some of them you may have never seen before. And I try and talk you into sitting down and spending a couple hours and watching them. Get some popcorn and broccoli or whatever, and watch them. I also have a sports YouTube channel. Right now I'm talking about mostly football. I had one friend who said, stop talking about football because my team's the Dolphins, right? And they're 4-7 now. They're doing better. They've won, what is it, 2 in a row? 3 in a row? Whatever. Yeah, 3 in a row. And he's like, stop talking about football. The Dolphins are out of it. And I'm like, it's football season. And I told you, he's a Lakers fan, just like I am too. I said, calm down. I told you, wait 25 games before you start judging the Lakers of this year. It's only been 20 games so far. He's all up in arms. And Franco Vogel's, the coach, is going to be fired. Blah, blah. He's young. He's a loser. I'm just kidding. You're nice, Aaron. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so check all those things out and say hello. And then, a weekly podcast available on Soundcloud and Spotify. All right. So I went to a Regal studio in Oceanside to watch this movie. I wanted to see it. I tried to read the book. And I'm going to try and attempt, and I'm going to attempt again to read it, just to kind of see how it kind of lined up with the, with the movies. They usually take a few little liberties, and they can't really follow the book because it would probably take too long to set everything up. And that was my problem with the book. And I apologize. Dune is an excellent book. I couldn't get it all the way through it. I'm going to try again. But anyway, I wanted to see the movie. And I mentioned the name of the theater and where it is because the sound system was incredible. Okay, I made the usual mistake. Even though I watched a matinee, I ate first. It's not good. It was a very good movie. I do have some problem following some things that all came together at the end, but my brain tends to kind of wander when I can't quite grapple onto certain characters or certain plots or whatever. And even though I'd read most of the book and some of it was familiar, I couldn't grab onto anything. So I'm not going to give the movie any negative rating for that because I think that's a me problem. I have issues, a lot of issues. But yeah, it came together at the end. No spoilers here, by the way. This is not a spoiler, but just so you know, this is like part 1 of, so they're gonna have a sequel, which like Star Wars, for instance, had the trilogies and that kind of thing. So you kind of expect it. So it ends, but it doesn't end. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't leave you like hanging, but there's more to come type of thing. So I put it like that, like more to come, right? Kind of cool. And I thought it ended in a good spot. But the most impressive thing about the movie, visually, it's incredible. They spent some time on it. I could tell they really did. Now, I'm not like technically astute as far as like making sure that all the different graphics is. I just look for overall when they're looking at this. So when the director's looking at the scenery, and they're painting in their head a certain just the atmosphere behind. Of course, you're in a different world and that kind of a thing. It's way in the future. Really cool. Everything they had as far as the outfits and uniforms, the different characters. I felt they casted. I mentioned that last time. Is it casted or cast? I can't remember. I believe they chose the right people for the right spots and all that. And but probably the most impressive thing, and again, because of maybe the theater I was in, but still, I think the score, and I'll be surprised if the score doesn't come up for an Academy Award, sometime next year. I thought it was incredible. I thought it was not only, not as catchy as like the Star Wars or Superman themes and that kind of a thing, but still, they played a particular loop over and over and over again, and I think it'll catch a little bit as long as they bring it back for the sequel or the second part of the trilogy or whatever. But I think that the score went very well. So when they were editing and showed whomever, I don't know who the person was, though, that kind of put the score together, I thought they did a heck of a job. I would go again to see it for 2 reasons. One, to see if I don't fall asleep this time, to find out what I missed. I probably missed, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing like a good 10, 15 minutes. It was a quick nap, and I was trying to stay up. I was really trying to, you know. And I just, yeah, the food just settled in. I had pretty good breakfast, and yeah, just right before I went to go see it. Not good. Not very bright. I knew what's going to happen. I knew it. In a comfy chair, you know, got the reclining chairs there. My feet are up in the air, and I had a little jacket on, so I wasn't cold. And oh yeah, it was nights. But yeah, I got to see, you know, like the whole second half of the movie, and yeah, I would go again. I would go again, but I'd want to go to a theater, and I would encourage you to go to a theater that has some good sound. Yeah, it was just, I could have closed my eyes, truthfully. And again, it wasn't bad aesthetically. It was really good visually, for sure. And like everyone, I was looking for some good acting. I wanted to see in a sci-fi movie some good acting, and there was some good acting there. Some actors that you're familiar with, and I'm familiar with. I just don't know their names right now. I'm sorry, I've got motorists driving by here. Um, yeah, so go to a theater though. See it in the theater, or if you wait until it comes out and you get it, you know, streamed or whatever, put it on your big speakers and set it up that way. You know, I, you know, it's funny. The city I live in now, I lived here about 2.5 years, and where I lived before, I never heard that stuff. Every once in a while. Over here, I don't know. You would think that there's a drag racing competition on a daily basis. It doesn't matter. It could be 2 a.m. and I'll hear that noise. It's very irritating. Maybe because my car's a putt-putt. Anyway, yeah, so I encourage you. Go see Dune and enjoy it. Just enjoy it. And if you haven't read the book, doesn't matter. Dig in there. If you're like me, it'll be a little tough to kind of follow. But yeah, I think it was very enjoyable. I think that they probably achieved what they wanted to. And yeah, editing-wise, all these different things. Toward the end there was some stuff where they're kind of switching back and forth, and I wish these movies would allow things to resonate just a little longer, just a little longer. But I'm really nitpicking. That wasn't a perfect movie. I'm not saying that, but it's really good. And again, I am still blown away by just, man, the sound. I really had a good time. Can you tell? I've said it like 12 times now. All right. Hey, thanks so much for checking in. So what kind of score? You know, at the beginning of these little channels, I was giving you like, you know, I had like, I think 6 different, you know, topics, right? Or whatever, or ratings, guidelines. And I was giving you this, an A and a B minus. And I stopped that, didn't I? I'll give it across the board. I'm going to give it a B plus. And I'm going to give it an A for the music, for the score. I'll give it an A for that. And you know what? An A minus for the acting, because there were no cheesy parts, nothing. Yeah, very cool. Good jobby. Have a great day. Please visit GaretChristopher.com, and we'll see you next time. I'm going to try and see, and I'm going to cry for sure, but I'm going to try and see King Richard. Oh, well, they were showing the preview before I saw this movie, and I started to cry. So, oh yeah, I'm going to cry. I cry really easily in movies. I'm kind of a sissy boy. All right, take care. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.